Morning. Hope everyone's okay. Kryptonians, knights and knightesses of the realm. I have FBI news to do with crypto. Cryptocurrencies are a growing target of theft. Charges against North Korea hackers show cyber thieves shifting to virtual currency markets and exchanges. Federal charges unsealed against 3 computer programmers linked to the government of North Korea illustrate the appeal of cryptocurrency markets and exchanges for theft and fraud. The assumed anonymity, relative lack of transparency, and varying regulations in the world of virtual currencies have made them the payment of choice on darknet marketplaces and in ransomware attacks on other criminal schemes. But according to an October 2020 report, Attorney General's Cyber Digital Task Force, those same qualities make them particularly attractive, adaptable, and scalable as a target for theft. Media reports 4.5 billion of cryptocurrency was reported lost or theft. That is in 2019. This was just an email I got today. In explaining the threat, Justin I can't pronounce his surname, sorry, of Los Angeles-based FBI agent who worked on an investigation into the North Korea hackers, said criminals are always looking for less risk and greater reward. And for now, the world of virtual currencies can offer that. Like these people haven't stolen off us enough already. Serious. A sustained campaign of cyber intrusions and thefts. The indictment unsealed on February 17th added to the charges previously brought against one member of the group, Park Jin-hyuk, for the 2014 cyber intrusion into Sony Pictures, a cyber heist from the Bank of Bangladesh, and the release of a damaging ransomware variant known as WannaCry 2.0. The newer charges allege Park and 2 colleagues attempted numerous destructive cyber intrusions, which included an array of cyber-enabled bank heists. These efforts were designed to steal billions of dollars to fund a North Korean regime stifled by international sanctions. Ooh. Assistant Attorney General John C. Demers, oh my God, I'm so sorry if I don't say that right. The Justice Department's National Security Division described their efforts this way. North Korea's operatives using keyboards rather than guns, stealing digital wallets of cryptocurrency instead of stacks of cash, are the world's leading bank robbers. The North Korean hackers are alleged to have created several malicious cryptocurrency applications that look legitimate, but contained malware that provide the hackers access to the computers of victims who downloaded them. Those targeted could be individual investors, but were more likely to be employees of virtual currency exchanges. The applications were supported by professional-looking websites that added in the air of legitimacy to the new tools. Once the application was installed, it could give the criminals access to the victims' cryptocurrency wallets and private keys, allowing them to transfer funds from the victim's wallet to cryptocurrency wallets controlled by the hackers. These tactics and others allowed the North Korean hackers to steal $75 million from a Slovenian cryptocurrency company, $24.9 million from an Indonesian cryptocurrency company, and $11.8 million from a financial services company in New York. Losses can affect customers who have accounts at victimized exchanges when the firms have taken such a hit that there's not enough to pay customers back on the assets they believe they have in the exchange. The markets and exchanges for virtual currencies are attractive to criminals because they provide relatively fewer complications than thefts from traditional finance institutions. For example, the charges allege the hackers attempted to steal $951 million via Society for worldwide interbank financial telecommunication transfers from the Bank of Bangladesh, but only made off with a fraction of the amount. While it was still an enormous loss, the safeguards that were put in place at the bank prevented further damage. So, guys, we need to secure up the crypto. Oh, and also, bear in mind, please, my knowledge of crypto is limited, but I'm learning from far bigger brains than me. So, one thing that I do know is that if we want it to be used, firstly, obviously, that's a problem. So there needs to be something, doesn't there? But also transfers, because the guy that the videos I've been watching, if you want to transfer to pay for stuff using crypto, there's a transaction fee, isn't there? And it's quite high. You have to be on, like, to make it viable, you'd have to be on a 6-figure salary. But if you want to have cryptos ultimately as a currency that everyone can use, then there must be a way of creating something that's with no transaction fee, or at least a lot less than that. Otherwise, it doesn't make it viable for just normal stuff, does it? Yeah. Oh, and I watched this other video, and it says that trades, like traditional trades, not trading, like electricians, plumbers, builders. I think this might just be in relation to America. I'm not quite sure if it's like a global statistic, but they were saying that they're retiring for every new person that comes in, 5 are retiring. So that's an industry to get in, isn't it? Get skilled up, learn a trade. Electrician, gas safety, plumber, builder, all of the trades. They're needed all the time. That stuff that isn't it. You never not need a tradesman. You know, they get paid. I think I remember watching this thing once over here, and it was like, I think it was a plumber. Was it about plumbers? I think it was plumbers, and they were earning like 120 grand a year. I mean, obviously, it's hard work, isn't it? But you're never gonna be out of work. If you know what I mean. If that gets your juices flowing, then that's the way. That's a good industry to get in for the future. Yeah, so that's just my morning thoughts. Sorry, I just wanted to share that with you. Oh, and also I did add on my other post about Breonna Taylor. It's a year since she passed away, so my thoughts are with her family, because they still haven't had any justice, have they? So I shared that. I've got a video, memorial video. So that's on my last video from yesterday. Decaf news. I have to say, I'm on day 3 of no caffeine. And it sounds silly, but I was drinking. I mean, that is decaf there. I will say it is decaf. But I used to. I mean, I'm not even joking. I used to drink Stein size coffees, and about 4 or 5 of those. And I feel so much better. Literally, it's like night and day. And I'll add the link in to caffeine, because you've got to think about all of these companies. Yeah, think about the size of that industry there, and they pay a lot of money for their studies, much like pharmaceutical companies do, and but it's basically just they produce whatever they want in that study. It will say whatever they want it to say, is the point, to enable them to sell more coffee or drugs, whatever. So what comes out in a study is not necessarily the truth, or it's economical. They're being economical with the truth to benefit themselves. Because the caffeine one, I'm not going to explain this very well, because, you know, A, it's morning, B, I'm not a scientist, but in short, the caffeine just blocks your receptors in your brain, and as what was the word? I think the guy described it. It's like keeps you hostage. You're the real you, and I'd say that that's accurate, because I feel so much better. So no caffeine. It's the way. It's definitely the way. So yeah, sorry. I just wanted to share that with you, because I just saw I'm signed up to FBI News. Thanks, FBI. Because I like to keep my finger on the pulse. So I'm going to put the link in. I might just copy and paste the text, because this is quite important. For crypto. So I'll put that in there. So thanks, FBI. And I'll put in the other bits and pieces that I've said. I hope everyone's having a good morning. I'm going to read the paper. Who knows? There's rock and roll over here. All right, anyway, I hope you have a great day. Love you.